The air inside Elias Grimshaw's factory hung heavy with the scent of decay and varnish. Sarah and the group, still shaken from their last encounter, moved cautiously through the narrow hallway. The flickering glow of their flashlights barely pierced the oppressive darkness. Behind them, the sound of faint footsteps echoed, though no one dared to look back. "Keep moving," Sarah whispered, clutching the faintly glowing map they had discovered earlier. The map, intricately detailed with runes and symbols, seemed to shift and change. As they moved deeper into the factory, it led them to a doorway they hadn't seen before, its surface carved with the same runes as the map. "What's behind this door?" Liam asked, his voice trembling. "Only one way to find out," Sarah replied, pushing the heavy door open. The room beyond was unlike anything they had seen in the factory before. It was an ornate workshop, untouched by the decay that had consumed the rest of the building. Rows of half-finished dolls lined the walls, their lifeless eyes seeming to follow the group's every move. At the center of the room stood a workbench, and on it a doll that looked almost human. Its glass eyes were disturbingly lifelike, glinting in the dim light. A faint voice whispered from the shadows, "She's not finished yet." The group froze. "Who's there?" Sarah demanded, shining her flashlight toward the voice. The beam illuminated a hunched figure in the corner. It was Elias Grimshaw himself, his face gaunt and his eyes burning with a manic light. "You shouldn't have come here," Elias rasped, stepping closer. "Do you know what it takes to breathe life into these creations? The sacrifices required?" Sarah held her ground. "We're here to end this, Elias. To stop whatever madness you've unleashed." Elias laughed, a hollow, chilling sound. "Stop it? You've only begun to see the truth. This isn't madness, it's art, perfection, and soon you'll understand." The dolls began to move, their heads turning toward the group in unison. Their tiny hands reached out, and the room seemed to come alive with whispers and faint laughter. The group backed away, but the door behind them slammed shut. "You see," Elias said, his voice rising with excitement, "you're part of this now. Each of you will contribute to my masterpiece." The glowing map in Sarah's hand pulsed, drawing her attention to a corner of the room where a hidden passage was marked. "There's a way out," she shouted, grabbing Liam's arm. She pulled him toward the marked wall. The others followed, dodging the dolls that seemed to grow more aggressive with every passing second. Sarah pressed her hand to the wall where the passage was indicated, and a section of the panel slid open. Beyond it was a dark staircase, leading even deeper into the factory. "Go!" Sarah yelled, shoving the others through. She turned back one last time to see Elias standing in the center of the room, his arms raised as if commanding the dolls. His voice echoed as the group descended the stairs. "You can run, but you'll never escape. The factory decides who stays." The group stumbled down the stairs, the door above slamming shut behind them. The air grew colder as they entered a vast underground chamber. In the center was a massive, ornate machine covered in gears and glowing runes. It pulsed with energy, and in its heart was a doll that looked eerily like Sarah. "What is this place?" Liam whispered, his voice barely audible. Sarah stared at the machine, her heart pounding. "I think it's how he does it, how he creates them." The sound of footsteps above grew louder, echoing through the chamber. Elias and his dolls were coming. Like, comment, and subscribe to follow Sarah's descent into the factory's chilling depths. Can she unravel the mystery of Elias's creations before it's too late?